Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, where we thrill you with amazing video all day long. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell after you subscribe to this channel. Hi guys, and welcome to the review of the day 5 of the BBNaija reunion, the lockdown edition. So today, the day 5 episode, show, airing, whatever English you want to use, started off with them changing the sitting arrangement, and then Kaisha and Tochi was in the picture. Dorothy already left the scene. We didn't see Dorothy. Tolani Badge was also there. I didn't see Lucy was also not in the picture today. Now, Praise started the conversation, and they started with the Nengi Watoni Kid situation. Praise said he thinks Watoni liked Kid, but Atoni said yeah, she did like him, but not like she had feelings for him. But that she asked Nengi to speak out during the truth or dare game between Kid and Prince because she liked Prince. Man, thought she was like, but you just said he didn't like Prince just now, and what is happening? Kid now said yes, he was not into Watoni, but that, and then Watoni now said he's a community boy, that's why she actually moved out of the picture and all of those things. And Kid was like, you calling me a community boy is just you being a bitter person because I didn't reciprocate your feelings for me. Tochi decided to take up the conversation. No, but before then, Watoni was like, oh, and Kid hurt her by saying so many hurtful things to her, and that he even told Tochi to go after her. And Tochi was like, nah, hold on. I was not interested in going after you in the house. If you're so much of the big person that you're portraying yourself to be in this reunion, why did nobody ask you out in the house? You were constantly crushing on every boy in that house. Nobody liked you. I did not like you. Watoni was insistent that Tochi was into her, and Tochi kept denying it. He said, no, I wasn't into you. You're not even my type. Watoni literally just came to this reunion, in my opinion, trying to prove a point or wanting to prove a point, and she kept getting repeatedly shut down by everybody. She tried to have a discussion, or she tried to show some kind of bossiness over or whatever thing a management told her to come do in the reunion. She just kept. I don't think Watoni has the should I say the charisma now, or the power to carry the kind of energy she tried to bring into the reunion, honestly. Now, Kaisha had plenty of questions, shall. She came with receipts to the house. She now asked Kid why he led Nengi on, and why he kept saying he could get Nengi if he wanted to. And Nengi was like, yeah, true, come defend that. What do you mean by you could get me if you wanted to? And Kid was like, no, that was not him trying to demean or discredit or disregard Nengi as a person, but that was just him responding to what housemates were saying, because they kept insisting that both of them had a thing for each other. And I was like, no, I don't have a thing for her. If I really want to go out with this girl, I would ask her out and she would agree to go out with me. It's not like that was what he meant and whatnot. So Nengi was like, and then there was you trying to show yourself and speak about your wealth, and Kaisha came into that discussion again. I was like, yes, because Kid tried to say he didn't try to show off. And Kaisha was like, there are several circumstances, several situations, several things you've said that insinuated or pointed at you trying to talk about being from a wealthy background. And it was like, if me living my life is a sign of showing off to you, then it's a reflection of whatever you are. So that was the gasbos that Kaisha needed. Then Tochi and Watoni continued their own drama, and you are into me, you're not into me. But Tochi gave Watoni plenty gasbos. That's just what you need to take out from it. Tochi came, I don't know if he came prepared, but he had the answers ready for Watoni to listen to, because Nengi said if she is into somebody, she tries to comport herself because she does not want the person to say a certain lie. But she was very comfortable with Kiddwaya, because Ebuka now asked about the old toilet situation between Kiddwaya and Nengi. Remember that while they were in the house, it was a key point in the reality show, because people kept talking about it. Even housemates talked about it in the house when they walked in on Kiddwaya-Nengi during the Saturday night party in the toilet and Kiddwaya was holding Nengi's clothes and she was half naked, and then she ran into the bathroom and it was like they had some things whispered among themselves. But anyways, both of them suffered amnesia. They could not recollect that part of their stay in the house. They insisted that they were both drunk and under the influence, and so they can't recollect what happened. And when Ebuka asked also why he kept asking, like, what did he see? Why did he keep asking Nengi what was happening? It was like because he wanted to be sure of what was happening, because the whole situation was also very strange to him. He didn't really understand what was happening. But then Nengi insisted. In my opinion, I feel like when Ozo was asking her response to him, body language was a little over the board. Like she was trying to compensate for something, in my opinion. Like you almost got caught and in a bit to just compensate and make it look like, oh no, it's not what it looks like. You do all of those kind of drama and whatever that they did. Anyway, so many triangles, rectangles, octagons, and trapeziums during the lockdown edition. We now moved to Kaisha, Neo, and V. This was another bad because Kaisha came with receipt. Kaisha said, see, I liked you, Neo, in the house. You were my type, you were my spec. I was really into you. But then I understand that you were into V too, and you were into me. But then I stopped liking you because you are a liar. I stopped liking you because you are a two-timing. Can you call a man the female version of a dog now? But you were a two-timing boy. You were two-faced and you were trying to play two girls, and I would not be your second option. Which is why when you came on to me and asked me to kiss you, when you came on to me and told me that you would have gone for me if he had not asked you out first, I just had to remove myself from the situation. And he was like, when did this happen? I didn't ask you to kiss me. I never outrightly told you I was into you. So why would you assume all of these things between us? Right? V now entered. V said, me, I knew you liked him. I'm also aware that Neo was into Nengi at some point in the house, but none of those things deterred her because, well, she knows her man. But Kaisha was really emotional about it because she just wanted Neo to admit that he was into her in the house, and Neo refused to admit it. He kept asking if he ever told Kaisha that he was into her and he wanted to be with her. Prince was like, well, Neo, you were giving her green light. You were leading her on. You were being touchy-feely with her. You were always in her space, trying to share a duvet with her. And Kaisha was like, exactly what I was talking about. Because I was like, okay, so Neo, do you agree now that you were leading? Maybe no, but he never outrightly admitted to leading Kaisha on or be having feelings for Kaisha. At the point, it was like, see, it's not my fault. Blame my mama for giving birth to a fine man, because as I are crushing on me. Anyways, that their own situationship was just not so relevant, but I just like V's expression and courage and how she took the whole situation. Her facial expressions were what got me in that their situation. Then lastly, they touched on Lilo and Eric's situation. There was a break, and when we came back, Lilo and Eric were in the studio, and Lilo now clarified what she meant when she got out of the house and said Eric took advantage of her. She said she had feelings for Eric, and she meant Eric took advantage of the feelings she had for him because she let him know, I am feeling you, that kind of thing. And Eric now said, Lilo came out before Eric. Eric was like, while he was in the house, he was of the opinion that when they leave the house, himself and Lilo would carry on or at least become friends or something. And then when he got evicted and you started hearing that, he refused to let those things get to him or sway him. He called Lilo up wanting to reconcile or have a conversation with her. And she was all defensive. She tried to flip the switch, flip the script, and it was like, okay, not that. And Lilo was like, well, he was asking me for my own side of the story and to defend everything I said in the interview. And I told him to go watch the clips because why would I have to repeat myself? Eric now said the next time they met again was at all these media rounds they do. And then Lilo came like she wanted to win the interview with goons, with people, with makeup, with as the queen bee that she rightfully is. She came with a lot of paparazzis with her, and it was like, okay, no, I don't have time for this drama. I'm just going to remove myself from this situation. So the Lilo and Eric ship never said. I mean, I feel like we know that already. They didn't even become friends out of the house, not to talk of having a relationship or whatever they had in the house. It didn't continue. That's where they ended the episode though. So let me know what you think concerning day 5. Tochi won the Watoni round, hands down. Who won the Kaisha V Neo situation? I feel like Kaisha was emotional. She rolled out on the stage at a point, up to the studio at a point, and then they had to bring her back. So I feel like Neo won, which is really somehow for me, seeing as how Neo has comported himself or how he comported himself in the house. Well, it's over to you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you for day 6. Bye.